Alright, so what's up, mother lovers? Today we got pretty big leaks and we're hearing stuff about supply drops. I wanna be talking about that. We got more information, and quickly I want to clarify that these leaks are coming from the Gaming Revolution source. The Gaming Revolution introduced me to this leaker, and this is an inside job, okay? This is an inside job, and this leaker has given me a lot more information, and I asked him the questions you asked me to ask him. And if you got any more questions, definitely put it in the comments below after you're done watching this video. And let's just get right into it. And I got a quick sponsor video. As always, remember to be nice to people. Don't drink G Fuel, it will make you stupid. Drink water, guys, and smash that like button and subscribe too. Now, first of all, I asked this whistleblower this question. This is an important question, everybody. I was like, can we play survival mode on all the multiplayer maps like we used to in Modern Warfare 3? And I gotta be real, like, all these questions are not my questions, these are your questions, so definitely ask me more questions after you're done watching this video. And he says that survival mode is tricky. It's gonna be post-launch content and we're still working on the release version. I will update when I have more information, but the community really wanted survival, so we brought it. And bro, I got to be real. Gonna actually pull my glasses out for a second. I got to be real, okay? I got to be real. Survival is that gem. I remember when Modern Warfare 3 first came out, I didn't appreciate it that much. I would play it here and there and it was like whatever, right? I would go back to multiplayer and just go pound sand in that mode, right? But the more time passes and the more I go back to it, it feels really good. I was like, will there be camo challenges that once you unlock them all, you unlock a camo similar to Diamond, Dark Matter, or Chrome? And he says like, kind of. We are more focused on gameplay before we focus on cosmetics, but we are looking at something like this. And honestly, I don't know if these are like 500 IQ moves or these are like low IQ moves. I don't know, man. You guys let me know. You guys destroyed this leaker in the comments below. But make sure you don't do homie like that, okay? But at the same time though, they should definitely focus on cosmetics too, because I want to be firing dopamine. I feel like that looking at the same yeah, I'm using my water bottle for example, but but I mean, if I see my weapon looking the same every single day, I guess it would get boring, right? So we definitely need some colorful stuff, but obviously not like Black Ops 4 or Fortnite, right? I was like, will there be an Uzi? And he says that yes, there is an Uzi. I was like, is there a third-person mode? And he says that third-person mode exists on dev builds. I don't believe it will make it to the full game. So sad boy hours, everybody. And the following answer he gave me will make you even more sad, because I was like, is G36C in? And he responded by saying, no, G36C in Modern Warfare. These are some sad boy hours, everybody, and honestly, it's not really a deal breaker, but it kind of is a deal breaker. I hope it comes out as a DLC weapon. And speaking of DLC weapons, fellas, we have a lot. I'm gonna be talking about that in a sec, because I feel like that they're gonna get their schlongs involved, right? But at the same time, they might not, because of I have an answer from the leaker that I want to be talking about. I asked him, does co-op spec ops allow you to play with 4 players? And he says that depending on the mission, 1 to 16 players. And bro, this sounds like the 8th wonder, and I feel like that this is gonna be giving me the same amount of satisfaction, the amount of satisfaction I get by just farming Nesquik in the backyard, right? Like I think it's gonna be good, right? I was like, will there be weapon customization in the campaign? And he's like, no weapon customization in campaign. And honestly, that's not really a sad boy hours or sad news. I think that's pretty good. I feel like that they should put all their resources in making sure the storytelling is good, the graphics, the textures, the mission levels are good. They should just put their resources into that and not in like weapon customization. I really don't think that having weapon customization in campaign is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think it's gonna get people satisfied. What will get the homies satisfied would be great storytelling. Like, I gotta be real, so they should just devote more time to that. And I was like, are there death streaks in multiplayer? And he says no death streaks. And I know for the fact that Robert Balling said the same thing, and we ended up, I asked him, is Intervention from Modern Warfare 2 returning? And he says that not at the moment, with a smiley face. So probably gonna be a DLC weapon. They're probably gonna get their schlongs involved and hit us up with that nostalgia. I asked him, will you be able to see ping and connection in game during a multiplayer match? And he says that in your settings menu, ? Yes, ? This is what he told me, right? And I feel like that's not really a smart move. Like, remember back in the days, like, we would be using our controller, we would press select, we will see the amount of kills we got, right? And alongside our name or username, we would see a ping bar that will tell us our connection, if it was doo-doo or good. Like, I don't know, man. Kind of getting a dopamine crash right now, but that's what he told me. Will single player have optional side missions? And he says that no, the missions are fairly long and intense as it is. We truly think we have a solid 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 campaign. And bro, I'm hoping that what they're saying is true, and honestly I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. The way, like, they showed just a little glimpse, right? The way Captain Price go in with his weapons down like that, with his head up. I'm already sold, right? I'm already sold. It's Modern Warfare, so I think the campaign is gonna be good, and I'm perfectly alright with no optional side missions, right? This is a GTA, son. So I'm totally cool with it, man. But let me know your thoughts below. Will there be a firing range feature to test out weapon builds? And he says that no firing range for the user. I also asked him, will there be Michael Myers type game mode? And he says that at the time we are looking at future party modes, but at the time all we have is FNF, weapon game, aka G game. Cannot say that word on YouTube, but by the way, because YouTube, you know, not smart. YouTube ain't smart. Infected and musical cheers. And I also asked him, are we going to be able to play as campaign characters such as Captain Price or possibly Ghost as operators in multiplayer? And he's like, I mean, that's kind of spoiling. So my answer is, and he put shush emoji right there. So I think we're gonna be able to, but he just doesn't want to spoil anything, which yeah, I can respect. And I was like, are we getting the bots on multiplayer maps for practice and a lone play? Because somebody asked me that, right? And he says that bots will be a thing inside multiplayer private matches only. So yeah, that's a pretty good thing. That's a pretty neat thing. Like, I hope that you can play against bots in private matches when your internet is potato, or you know, this can help me out, like, as a YouTuber. If I just want to get some good gameplay, like, I'm just gonna hop in private matches. And I hope that you can disable HUD as well, because if you can disable HUD, nobody will ever find out that you were playing against bots. And honestly, it would just make the game look pretty, right? Like, it would make the game look realistic, though. Immersion will be all-time high. I also asked him about how many executions will be in the game, and he says that each operator has their own execution, plus execution will be in supply drops at some point. Supply drop. And I also asked him, anything new you know? And he says that all I will say, don't ask me. Don't ask me this until I tell you again. But he says that Battle Royale has more than one way to win the game, as one user on a quest can change the course of the entire lobby/game. That's all I can say. So guys, drop predictions in the comments below. And he also says that supply drops items can be looted out of Battle Royale. And this sounds like the 8th wonder, man. I don't know about that one, but if true, this is gonna be crazy, man. But I don't think like they can go under the radar with this one. Knowing Activision, like they got their eyes on that money. So supply drops item can be loaded out of VR. I don't know about that one. Like, if you tell this straight up, like, to Activision Infinity Ward, they won't let you do that. So keep it on the low, man. Keep it on the low. You're doing God's work by the looks of it. And he says that on the beta thing, and yesterday I made a video where I said that having too much in the beta is not gonna be good, right? Because according to the Gaming Revolution, and I believe the Gaming Revolution also heard this from him, where this leaker said that beta will have 70% of multiplayer content. And I was like, that's too much though. Like, I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna experience everything in the beta and be burnt out, right? And this is what he says. We have a lot of new things we have to test in this game that the QA department cannot test. We need millions, not hundreds. Dedicated servers, new engine. We reworked a lot of the backend things that We hope to solve a lot of connection issues. We need a big portion of data for the main game. And honestly, yeah, like I said yesterday, like if I were in their shoes, I would have been doing the same thing. But now I know why they're doing this, and it totally makes sense. But as a fan though, I feel like that they should not put everything though, because I think that can hurt your game. But at the same time, this time it's a different story. We got like Spec Ops, right? We got campaign 2, and we're probably gonna have battle royale later down the road, and survival, all that good stuff. But at the same time, I feel like too much is too much, right? Like, don't give us too much. He says that rank play won't be launch content. Technically, it's still planned for launch, but so is battle royale still. Expect both post-launch. And honestly, I'm pretty fine with no rank play on launch. I hope that it doesn't come out like 6 months later down the road, just like League play was in Black Ops 4, but I'm pretty fine with it because I know that homie's got like 240 Hz monitors with 1 millisecond response rate, SSDs installed in their consoles with SCUF gaming controller, overclock keyboard, overclock mouses with gigabyte internet speed, Ethernet plugged in their consoles with G Fuel ready to go, and they're ready to drink that mofo as well. So I'm perfectly fine if they don't drop rank play on launch. And he says that cross progression is 100% possible, but it's 20% possible due to Activision. And homie dropped a crying emoji there, man. I don't know about this one. Homie dropped a crying emoji there by saying that. And he also says that, to be fair though, Activision accounts are a thing for crossplay. I'm not in that department, but it would be easier for the player for cross progression since an account is there already, but at the time it does not exist. No one said anything about 100 plus players in the beta. We're aiming for that in the beta with all 3 platforms, but PS4's beta will only have 20 versus 20, 32 versus 32 max. And honestly, I'm pretty eyed with that. Like 100 players, 100 plus players, throw that in the main game. Don't put that in the beta. I think 32 versus 32 would be pretty eyed for the beta. This is gonna be the 8th wonder for all the Call of Duty players. I know that people who got their big boy pants on, people who love playing Battlefield, it's not really gonna be the 8th wonder for them because they already played stuff like that years ago. But for us, man, this is gonna be pretty big, and I guess that it is time for Call of Duty. And he says that weapons, DLC weapons are 1,000,000% a thing. We have only the crossbow being worked on for DLC. Other weapons will come. And that's where he ended the chat. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope that they have a fair microtransaction system plan where you can pay and get it, or you can grind it out. And I hope the grind is rewarding. If the grind is rewarding, it will keep players on it. And I'm pretty sure some people would spend money, so they will make money regardless, and they won't off player base as well. Like, they're not gonna off anyone. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos on the screen, and I will see you in the next one.